Life is weird. All we really do is trying to figure it out. All we really do is trying to find the manual to life. All we really do is trying to understand everything, trying to win every game, trying to remove every imperfection, to get rid of pain, to get rid of not knowing, to reach ultimate secureness. We never do. Nobody ever does. Or at least not for long. The feeling might show up sometimes. For a brief moment in time, there's no confusion, there's no struggle, there's only peace. But after a few seconds that feel like a blink and eternity at the same time, it is gone. Gone with the wind. And there comes a new feeling, pulling us back to the emotional roller coaster which we call life. Too complex to be described by language, even though many tried. Too complex to be captured by the human capacity to think. But still, it is there. And even though we are confused, we still understand what it means to live, moment to moment, feeling to feeling. Side by side, everybody in his own world. Everybody is lost. But this is how it's supposed to be. This is life. So 1.5 years ago, I started my healing journey. And one of the first things that I realized, and this is not something extremely sophisticated, but it's actually pretty simplistic, but very powerful at the same time, which is living in the present moment. And I thought I understand what it means to live in the present moment back then, just like focusing on here and now, not thinking about what happened in the past, not thinking about what will happen in the future. So this was quite an important lesson for me, that I should focus on the here and now, on the present moment, because this is everything there actually is. This is everything we have. However, a few weeks ago, I actually understood that there's more to it, that I didn't really fully grasp the concept of living in the present moment so far. And basically, you could describe it as living in the present moment is not only about focusing your conscious mind on the present moment, but also actually on focusing your unconscious mind on the present moment, which is actually far more hard to do. So, what do I mean by that? Well, sometimes I try to live in the present moment, but then still emotions pop up that have actually nothing to do with the point in time where I'm at. So, for example, sometimes there's anxiety. Anxiety that has nothing to do with where I'm currently at. Like I'm completely sound and safe at the current situation, and still then there comes anxiety out of nowhere. And even though I try to focus on this present point in time to only see what is around me and to realize there's nothing to worry about, this doesn't actually, is always so easy to actually achieve. So basically, if you really can achieve living in the present moment, if you really can achieve that, there actually can't be any anxiety. Because anxiety is always thinking about the future. So if you live in the present moment and you realize actually the future isn't so real as you think it is, all we really have, as I already said, is the present moment, the present point in time. And when we are safe in this present point in time, there's nothing to worry about. Every anxiety is focused on the future. And sometimes this is very helpful, so we need this anxiety in order to survive, but sometimes it's also overstimulated. And even more than that, living in the present point in time means complete confidence, absolute confidence. Because what makes us insecure is actually our shame that we built up based on our past. Because we were treated in a certain kind of way in the past, or we did some things in the past that didn't ended up doing well. So we got the feeling that we did a bad thing, and then we got the feeling that we are bad by ourselves, which makes us very much insecure. So when we can really achieve loosening the grip of our unconscious mind on our past, at least for like a brief moment in time, we can really live and embrace the present moment and feel complete confidence, because there's no future, there's nothing to worry about, there's no past to feel bad about. So all we really have is the here and now, and in this here and now we can just live it. At least that's the theory, it's like so fucking hard to do, because this is, our brains are designed to not live in the present moment. They are designed to live in the past, to live in the future, to to make sure we're safe, like to think about, okay, what did they do in the past, and what will the future bring, and I have to be safe, I need to survive. But we're living in a world where we don't really have the necessity to think about surviving so much, and we really have the luxury to just live and enjoy life. But our brains are not designed to do that. Our brains are not designed to be happy, but they can be happy. It's just like very hard to do.